Alright, so happy Stranger Things Day, everyone. I'm pretty sure everyone is excited to be celebrating all things Stranger Things, the show that we all love so much, and even with the fandom that has been amazing. But even though this is the last Stranger Things Day before the final season comes out, and even though that we were all expecting a teaser, but we did not. But other than that, we officially got the episode titles revealed for season 5, the final season. And even though for what has been unveiled to us, it means stuff is about to get real, and even what these mean, and even for the end of the show as well, for as we know it. And so in this video, I'm going to go over these episode titles, reading them, and doing my best to break down my thoughts and breaking down for what these episode titles mean, especially for how the show is going to end, and how this is going to bring the series to a close, and there's so much to talk about. And so if you're new to be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so much on any future bits. But now let's get into it. And now with the episode titles that have been unveiled, and that is starting off with episode 1, The Crawl, episode 2, The Vanishing of Blank, episode 3, The Turnbow Trap, episode 4, Sorcerer, episode 5, Jock, episode 6, Escape from Kamazaz, episode 7, The Bridge, and episode 8, the series finale and the final episode of the show, The Right Side Up. And now let's take a step back and think about what these titles mean. And now starting off with episode 1 is obviously The Crawl, and that's what the Duffer Brothers unveiled to us back at Stranger Things Day of 2022 when that was the very first episode title. And even though we all had predictions and theories for what this title could mean, and the year after that, the following year, Stranger Things Day of 2023, we got the first scene revealed for episode 1. This is obviously going to be opening with a flashback to Will Byers in the Upside Down from season 1, and so I think we all know what this episode title means. And also with the tagline from the Stranger Things and Netflix accounts, it says, "In the fall of 1987, one last adventure begins." And now this pretty much confirms that the final season of Stranger Things is going to have a time jump, because if you think about it, Stranger Things season 4 took place in the spring of 1986, and even though we're going to be opening with like a flashback and like probably where we left off our main characters, like they saw that the Upside Down is now in Hawkins. Like Hawkins is now in ruins, especially with the main characters looking all concerned. But then we are officially taking a time jump in the fall of 1987, and so that obviously makes perfect sense, because we've seen in the behind-the-scenes teaser when they were halfway through filming that it is probably taking a time jump. So we're getting into the fall. Pretty sure like we'll see Hawkins in ruins, and even though we did not get official footage, I'm pretty sure this is clear from here right now. And also another thing that I want to point out here is that at the end it said coming in 2025, but they didn't give us like the month or anything like that. It just says a confirmation that it is coming in 2025. So we pretty much have a confirmation here that we are getting the final season of Stranger Things next year. And now with the next episode title is called The Vanishing of Blank. And now I'm pretty sure with this episode 2 title, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna be figuring out of like who is it going to be that it is vanishing, because some people are pointing out to one of the Wheelers that might be like vanishing, like disappearing. But some people are saying it could be Holly Wheeler, because we've seen and also behind the scenes like teaser BTS footage, like we can see her freaking out, and we've seen her I think like flashbacks, or like a scene like Jamie Kimmel Bower as Henry Creel, and obviously in like this like in this like state. This could be related to a Karen Wheeler, and like I'm pretty sure one of them is vanishing. But for what we can tell, like this is like end of world stakes. I mean, Vecna is now in Hawkins. Like he pretty sure now has to be defeated now. Even on top of that, with someone probably in the Wheeler family or whoever is going to be vanishing. And now with episode 5 that I want to point out is called Jock, and this is like also what this means is that a jockey of like a talk show radio show. This is obviously referring to the WSQK radio station, and that we've seen a lot of times pretty much in like the photo dumps posted by Ross Duffer from his Instagram. And even though that like this is episode 5, that like this is like halfway through the final season, and so even with that radio station, it's gonna be the primary main location for our main characters to be spending time at. We know that we were introduced to it. I'm pretty sure that radio station is going to have a big role. And like, even though like this is probably like we don't know who is going to be playing the host of the radio show. It could be Linda Hamilton that we're going to be introduced to in this final season, or it could be related to someone else, or like many other things. But it's nice to know that like the radio station is going to have a big role and involvement in the final season, since we're like halfway through, especially with episode 5 and Hawkins is not safe anymore, and especially with the military presence that's going to be involved in this final season. And I'm pretty sure all is going to be just going to be the end. And now with episode 4 titled Sorcerer, and it's obviously referring to like a magical wizard that has powers, or this could be related to 11 because if you don't know about her character, like she pretty much has powers, or this could be related to Will Byers because he definitely has connections to the Upside Down, or it could be to someone having powers. It's going to be focusing on 11 in some way, shape, or form, but I mean, I don't know if this is going to be shaping back to Will Byers and what powers that he has about the Upside Down and his connection to Vecna and all the Upside Down lore that it has created. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be circling back to 11, exploring more of her powers. And from what we've seen in a BTS teaser and the footage as well, like we could be like going back to her like using her powers and with all the other stuff that we've gotten. And now with these next 3 titles that I definitely want to go over is that with episode 6 is titled Escape from Kamazaz. And now, especially with the term Kamazaz, which I did do a search on it means a large leaf-nosed bat in human form, and mostly related to like a spiritual thing. But even for what this means for Stranger Things is that obviously it is referring to the Upside Down and it's pure evil that has lurking inside of it. Of course, that it is known for Demogorgons and of course Vecna. But what this also confirms, I think it's going to have a big role in this final season, because even with our main characters that are going to be going up against Vecna and the term escape, that's probably going to like mean like I think reveal like big stuff about the Upside Down that we ever known, or like questions that we've had since the show first came out. And I think big secrets are about to be unveiled, especially with the military that's going to have a big presence involved. I think with the Upside Down is definitely going to have a big role. And now with episode 7, it's titled The Bridge. This is the penultimate episode before the series finale, the final episode of this show. And now I think back to what like this means. I think it means like closing of the bridge between dimensions. And now I think like the bridge could like possibly mean like dimensions could be like closing in within each other. And I'm pretty sure like someone, the main characters or the cast is definitely going. And I think like even for what our predictions about who could die in this final season, I mean it could be related to Steve Harrington. But I think like it was way too obvious in season 4, but I think like one of our main characters is going. No one is safe. This is the final season, and now I think like I'm pretty sure this is going to be big, and how it's going to set up the final episode for our main characters. For how they're going to defeat Vecna in this final showdown, it's going to be big. But now, with episode 8, the series finale, The Right Side Up. And now, I think what this is referring to, I think this is like circling back to the season 1 finale that was titled The Upside Down, for when our main characters were going up against the Demogorgon. But I think this is possibly going to be about our main characters in the final showdown to defeat Vecna in the Upside Down, because with the Upside Down it is now in Hawkins. And so that's from what I think, because I think like what this final season is going to mean, I think it's going to pay homage to the earlier season, like season 1, and we're going back to the roots of the first season, especially with the character groupings, and like especially just with the fact alone that I think like we're definitely going to be facing some big battles. And this is similar to the season 1 finale, but I think this time it's going to be delivering one heck of an ending for how it's going to bring the show to a close. But I'm just so excited for what this final season is going to offer, especially with like the right side up. But I'm pretty sure like with that term, I'm pretty sure if our main characters like are going to make it out alive, or if this show is going to deliver like a happy ending. But I'm pretty sure we'll see for when it comes out. But I'm pretty sure we're all going to be emotions and sobbing once we hit the final episode. And I guess we are not ready. And one last thing that I will say here is I am excited and I am ready for the final season of Stranger Things, and for how the show will come to a close. And I hope they stick the landing with this show, because this is the show that we all love so much. And all I want, and I hope that this could deliver a happy ending for our main characters, for how they're gonna end up within like the final minutes of the show, for how the epilogue is gonna turn out, for our characters are going to be now. But I'm pretty sure with the upside down of Vecna, and it's all going to be like a big role. And I'm pretty sure Hawkins is not safe. Everything is ruined. I'm pretty sure no one is safe at this point. But I'm pretty sure we're in for a big battle, and like one heck of a finale for Stranger Things as well. And I'm so excited to be covering it with all of you as well. And so that's going to do it for this video. Just let me know in the comments below, and what your thoughts on these episode titles that have been revealed for the final season of Stranger Things, and what predictions do you have based on these titles. Just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to turn on notifications about future videos. Also follow all my social medias over to the link down below. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.